Good morning, Mr. Smith.
Good morning, Atticus, my boy. Out and about on this lovely, chilly morning. You look cold.
I left my coat and scarf on the bus.
Oh, that wasn't very clever now, was it? It's serendipitous that you should stumble upon me anyway. I've been meaning to take some time to talk with you. You know we have the new exhibit going up. Well, we could do with a little extra help getting it worked out.
You want me to come in during normal working hours, don't you?
Well, I was hoping you might consider it. Just temporarily, of course. Perhaps come in a little bit earlier this evening and give it a try?
All right. I'll come in earlier today.
Don't look so glum. I'll be there. So it won't be like you'll be working with complete strangers now, will it?
Yoo-hoo, Atticus!
Professor Lemons?
It's time for lunch, dear. And you missed your turn to cook again.
Oh, God. Sorry, Professor. I'll just go and wash my hands. What are you doing here?
Nice to meet you too.
Who are you?
Thought you'd never ask. I'm Freddy Spinner, and you are?
Atticus McLaren.
Sorry for the snooping. I just came to see the garden. I wonder if I could take some photos.
Photos?
Yeah, of the garden. You did this, right?
Thanks, but would you not, you know?
Oh, sorry. Do you think I could take a close look at your terrariums?
Sure, I guess. There's some over by the tree.
Do you think I could come back sometime and take some more photos?
I guess. There's more terrariums in my cottage.
You live in a garden shed?
Actually, I do. I converted it into a tiny cottage.
I like you, Atticus McLaren. You're properly weird.
Thanks. I think.
Atticus? Are we having lunch or not?
Sorry, Professor.
You forgot again. And who's this?
Oh, this is Freddy Spinner. She's a photographer, apparently.
Emerald Lemons. Will you join us for lunch? We don't have many visitors.
Absolutely.
I like taking photographs too.
Oh yeah?
Largely landscapes, like the city or Dean's Park.
I love Dean's Park. I like walking around and looking at things.
Maybe we should do that when you come for the terrariums.
Mr. Hildebrand, I thought you were supposed to be coming in early today. Where's Mr. Smith? He's already gone home. As assistant curator, I'm perfectly capable of looking after people who come and go as they please.
Okay.
Shouldn't you be getting to work now?
Hello?
Hello, Mr. Smith. It's Atticus. I think there's something odd going on at the museum.
What do you mean?
Well, I heard these odd noises, and I've noticed there's something wrong with the cases, like the artifacts have been moved.
Moved?
They're in the wrong cases. And nobody's touched those displays for weeks.
All right, well, I'll have someone look into it, but if you're not feeling comfortable, perhaps you should go home.
Yeah.
I see you've met our assistant curator, Mr. Hildebrand.
Yes, well,
Atticus, this is Detective Inspector Bruce Barnes. We were quite surprised that they sent such a senior detective, actually, to take up the case.
I knew your brother.
Hi.
So, you're the one who noticed this problem with the display.
Yeah, some of the artifacts were out of place.
Out of place?
Yeah, and I found this screw.
This one?
You can see the dust where they drilled it out.
I see. But nothing's actually missing.
No, I don't think so.
Just moved.
Well, yeah.
Well, I'll get my sergeant to file a report, but I don't see that there's anything else I can do at this stage.
It's probably just some practical joke one of the employees is having with us.
That's what it looks like. Well, if anything else strange happens, feel free to ring 101. That's the non-emergency number.
Okay.
Atticus?
is this stuff?
Marrakesh mint.
That's horrible.
It's an acquired taste. Is that an acquired taste?
It's all weed.
I still can't believe you're a museum tech.
I clean and catalogue the artifacts.
Right.
What's wrong with that?
You have a degree in archaeology and a doctorate in museum studies.
I like cataloguing the artifacts. They're easier to figure out than people.
Did I tell you I used to do history too?
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I didn't finish my degree.
Why not?
I wasn't a terribly good student and I wanted to focus more on photography. I like museums too though, and yours is great. You don't like it?
Oh no, I love it. It's just there's
What?
something weird going on at the museum.
Like what?
I keep hearing these strange noises, and when I went to investigate, there was no one there. There's something off about the artifacts.
Ah, that's right. You work after the museum closes. Could it have been something outside?
No. The bangs echoed as though it was coming from the museum floor.
There is a night guard, right?
Yeah, Carl. Well, I didn't see him, but it's a large museum. I suppose it could have been him.
Well, there you go. Look, if there really is something weird going on, I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, you pay attention to the little details. Look at all those terrariums you make.
What?
How many jumpers do you have, Atticus McLaren?
Oh God, Freddy.
I thought I'd lost you, Atticus McLaren.
Yeah, there were some dogs.
Was there?
Come on, there's something I'd like to show you.
Oh, now this is a good shot.
It's better in the rain and fog.
Ugh, you really want to take photos in that gloom?
It's more atmospheric. Better reflects my weary soul. This is Skelton Tower.
Is it?
Not as old as it looks. It was built as a hunting lodge during the 1830s.
A hunting lodge? Hello? Ah, hi, Professor. All right. I'll tell him. Thanks.
What do they say?
Well, apparently, Inspector Barnes phoned Mr. Smith, who then phoned Professor Lemons, who then phoned me in order to tell you that they didn't find any fingerprints at the museum, and they still think it's a practical joke.
If the cases are clean, then whoever opened the cases must have wiped their fingerprints. And if it's a practical joke, why would they do that?
Well, look at you, Sherlock Holmes. You like a good mystery, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
It just seems odd that they didn't take anything.
Hi, Carl.
Evening.
Why, hello there. You've reached Cornelius Smith. As you might be able to tell, this isn't really me, and you'll need to leave a message.
Atticus?
Freddy?
What happened? Why are you limping? Atticus, are you okay? Tell me what happened.
A van tried to run me over.
What? Do you think it has something to do with what's going on in the museum?
I think so. I heard strange noises, like couldn't get hold of Mr. Smith, so I decided to go home. The van was waiting in the museum car park. It took off as soon as I left.
Well, you can't just limp home. It could be dangerous. We've got to tell the police. Atticus?
I know where we can go. I know somebody who might be able to help.
Come on.
He's probably asleep. We should go home.
We're here now. Just ring the buzzer.
Hello, who's there?
Scout?
Who is that? Atticus? Atticus.
Hi, Scout. Freddy, this is my brother, Scout.
Hi.
Hello, what's happened?
I was...
Someone tried to run him over. He needed a safe place to stay.
What? Come in then. What happened? Atticus?
Do it.
I know. Thanks for bringing him here. I'll get you a towel and then you can tell me everything.
You had me bring him here because he thought you could help.
Yeah, maybe. I used to be a police officer. Hey.
Will he be all right?
He's more resilient than you think.
I didn't realise he had a brother.
Yeah, well, we haven't really seen each other in a couple of years. Hi, this is Scout McLaren. I need to speak with D.I. Barnes if he's still in. Could you just drop my name? Cheers.
Barnes? What? All right, put him through. McLaren, long time.
Hey, Barnes. I was wondering if you could do me a favour.
I don't remember owing you one.
All right, come on.
All right, what is it?
There was an incident tonight with my brother.
Atticus.
Yeah.
At the museum?
How do you know?
We've had a report about him already. Artifacts moving and noises. We chalked it up to a prank.
Well, someone tried to run him over tonight, so I don't call that a prank.
and run him over?
He heard something happening and decided it wasn't safe to stay in the museum. And he noticed a van in the car park, and as he was walking home, that same van clipped him. So I think there's something more going on.
Yes. I'm sending someone over straight away, and I'll take over in the morning, all right?
Thanks, Bruce.
Oh, McLaren. Good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Hi, are you feeling better?
I don't know.
Oh, hey, good morning. Sit down before you fall down.
Here, come on, can I have some of my toast?
No, I'm all right, thanks.
So, I called the police last night, told them what happened. I talked to D.I. Barnes. Apparently they already have a file on you in the museum.
Yes, they said it was just a prank that one of the employees pulled.
Yeah, they said that. Oh. So, I'll be right back. Yeah, speaking?
No,
Can I ask what it's about?
thanks.
What? Oh, yeah. And you need... Yeah. No, he's here, yeah. Okay, yeah, okay. We'll be over. Yeah.
What is it?
Someone's dead. They found a body at the museum. They need to speak to you.
Oh my God.
It'll be all right.
No, it's my fault.
This is not your fault.
I knew something was going on, but I didn't go and check.
There was nothing you could do.
I could have called someone. I could have called the police.
You didn't do anything wrong.
But I was too scared.
You could have been killed. You almost were.
Come on, I'll take you to the museum and you can talk to Inspector Barnes.
I'll come too.
McLaren,
This is my brother.
we've met.
Oh.
You should really have taken him to the station.
Yeah, I know, but he's a bit shaken. We were hoping a more familiar environment.
Okay, come on. I'm sure one of the museum offices will do. You'll have to wait outside. Once more, tell me exactly what happened.
I heard a banging sound.
A banging sound. That's it.
I didn't see anything. I didn't go back into the museum.
You didn't go and investigate again like last time. You just left.
Barnes! It's all right.
No, he's not listening.
I need to know what happened.
Nothing happened. I didn't know that he died.
Look, he just wants to know what you know. Hey, he wants to know what you know.
He knows. I heard noises. I left.
He wants to make sure you haven't forgotten anything.
I haven't.
Look, it's okay, you know?
No,
You don't-
it's not okay. All right. You don't know what it's like, what it feels like. You never did.
So tell me.
What?
Tell me what it feels like.
Stressful situations. Stressful.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So go on.
It's like it doesn't matter if I talk to that man who even I can tell has an issue with me, by the way. If I talk to that man or if I'm going in for major surgery, it doesn't matter. It feels the same.
What does it feel like?
Like I can't do it. Like my every instinct is telling me to run. Like I'm in mortal danger. And it doesn't get easier. The longer the situation, the harder it is to handle. My brain just stops. I can't think of the right words, the right ideas. Do you understand?
Yeah, I think so. So you feel overwhelmed.
And you telling me that it's all right just makes it worse. Yeah. It lets me know that you don't understand that it really isn't. Yeah. If I talk to him, it feels like I can't breathe.
Would it be better if it were just the two of you?
No. God, no.
Okay. What about if we spoke out here?
Yeah.
How did it go? Are you okay?
Yeah, I couldn't tell them anything they need to know. I don't know anything.
Is he okay?
Yeah. Maybe we should get him home, though.
This is crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've never seen him like this.
Yeah, stressful situations make things worse.
He's autistic, isn't he?
Yeah. He got the diagnosis when we were teenagers. But he was always different, though.
You two seem pretty close. Why did you fall out?
It was less to do with us than other people. He lived with our parents, and then they died 2 years ago in a car crash.
I'm so sorry.
But yeah, he took it badly, especially when he had to move. He couldn't afford to keep the house, neither could I.
So what happened?
I wanted him to live with me, but I was married, and my wife and I wanted to start a family, and she just couldn't handle the idea of Atticus being there too.
Well, he seems to be doing really well here.
Yeah. Yeah, Professor Lemons found a great solution, but the damage was done. You're not cold?
Atticus, I've been waiting for you all morning. Are you all right?
Yeah. I didn't know that there was anyone else at the museum, and, well, Carl was only there because he...
No, I mean, are you all right?
I think so. I don't really know how to feel about these things. I didn't really know Carl.
Atticus, there is no right or wrong way to feel about these things. Have you talked to Freddy? She's been good for you, you know.
Oh, we're not. I'm not really interested in people in that way, and Freddy doesn't really like men.
I'm not suggesting you marry the girl.
See, I told you something wasn't right.
Are you kidding? None of this was ever right. Who breaks the museum to mess with the artifacts and steals none of them? And why kill over it?
I can't believe they haven't fixed it.
What?
See the necklace drooping to one side?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be hanging the other side. And see the figure? It's in the wrong case. It's supposed to be in that one.
And you sure? Does it matter?
Well, I helped put these cases together and no one's touched them since.
Come on, push not look as it is.
Why? I work here.
Atticus? I wasn't expecting to see you here this evening. The museum's been closed all day.
I'm sorry, Mr. Smith. I thought I'd just take a look around.
Yeah.
I really don't think you should be here this evening.
Why, you didn't mind me investigating before.
Well, no, but that's before there was a death.
Could have quite as easily been Atticus.
Look, who is this person?
Oh, this is my friend, Freddy Spinner.
Ah, so you're the clever young lady I've heard so much about.
Yeah.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I think it's time these kids were leaving.
All right then, Grant. I'll see them out, okay? Right, look, come on.
What was all that about?
Well, you know, they just want to be helpful.
From what I can tell, he's been nothing but a hindrance.
What are you getting at, Grant?
If it wasn't for Carl's murder, I would have thought the strange occurrences were all in his head. Now we know they're not. I can't help but point out that all these things happened when he was the only one here.
Are you suggesting that Atticus McLaren killed Carl?
Perhaps it was an accident.
An accident? The man was bludgeoned to death.
I can only point out my own observations.
Yes, well, thank you very much, Grant, but I believe you're way off on this one.
I've always loved these gardens so.
Yes, so have I.
But I wanted to talk to you about Atticus. I'm worried about him.
Yes, so am I. At first it seemed that he was just under so much stress. What with the new exhibit going up and me asking him to come into work during actual working hours. But that, of course, was before Carl's murder.
Yes, I'm afraid at this point you have to admit that something very wrong is going on in your museum.
Yes, unfortunately, I think you're right. How is Atticus with all of this?
You see as much of him as I do.
Well, yes, but he doesn't talk to me.
Atticus doesn't talk to anybody, dear. Not really. I mean, not the way you or I would, if we were feeling confident enough. But what I don't understand is why anyone would want to cause so much trouble. I mean, why kill poor Carl?
Well, yes, of course, that's the question, isn't it, really? It all seems to have been for no reason. First of all, the strange disturbances, and then a murder.
Yes, but isn't it usually Atticus in that part of the museum? I mean, those displays are his speciality.
Well, yes, but surely you're not suggesting that this is about Atticus, are you? That someone has a vendetta against him, or means him harm?
Oh, I don't really know what I think anymore. But I can't help but think how easily it could have been Atticus who was killed.
Yes, well, you're not alone in thinking that.
Oh.
Atticus! Oh, our frost happens. It's winter. Thought I'd find you here.
Really?
Yeah, well, first I tried the Minster, and then I tried our old neighbourhood. And then I remembered how much you like walking along the wall, so I tried here. You all right? Atticus? Look, I don't know what's happening at the museum, but, you know, we'll figure it out.
Whatever happened to your wife?
She left. When Mum and Dad died, we never really got over our differences about you. But no.
I'm sorry.
You did nothing wrong. I'm the one who should be apologising. You were family and she made me choose her over you. I never forgave her. Or myself. Is Freddy supposed to be meeting you?
We're going to lunch at Professor Lemon's.
Right.
Do you want to come?
Oh, I've a few things I've got to do, but yeah, I might see you there. Okay. Did I miss anything?
You know, just try not to talk about the museum.
Oh, yeah. Atticus thinks he should have figured it all out by now.
You must admit, it was quite fun playing detective. If someone didn't die and all.
I still don't understand. I mean, why would anyone do anything? Nothing was taken. Why kill Carl?
What is it?
Talking of work, I'm late.
Oh, but surely Cornelius won't expect you to go in today.
Oh, that's all right. I want to go in.
I just don't know about that boy sometimes.
Oh, for the love. Bloody hell, I'm coming! Bloody hell, in a minute. Atticus, what do you want? It's 2 o'clock in the morning.
How did you know it was me?
Because it's 2 o'clock in the morning. Come on. Atticus, what is it?
They're fakes.
What?
The artifacts.
What?
The artifacts that weren't stolen.
None of them were stolen, that's the point.
The objects that were moved. I had them tested tonight. They're fakes. Which I guess means they probably were stolen. We need to phone Mr. Smith.
No. It's 2 a.m., remember? We'll do it tomorrow. And Barnes too, he needs to know about this.
So what do we do now then?
Get some sleep.
Freddy needs to know too. She needs to know what I found.
Yeah. Good Lord, did you spend the night sleeping there?
Nah, I didn't really sleep much.
What, so you just sat there all night?
Yeah. Can I talk to Mr. Smith now?
Yeah.
Mr. Smith?
Atticus, you aren't still at the museum, are you?
No, I suppose that means you aren't either. I wanted to come in and talk to you later.
No, I'm afraid I'll be in meetings for the museum all morning, and I won't be able to come in until this afternoon. If you come in at your regular time, I'll stay behind and see you then.
Okay.
I'll call Barnes. Yeah, hi. This is Scout McLaren. Can you connect me to Inspector Barnes, please? No, it's okay. I'll talk to him when he gets back in. Yeah, no, he's working nights. He's not until later either. People do get to go home, you know.
Fakes? What do you mean they're fakes? Are you still investigating what happened at the museum?
Actually, I think we've solved it. Or at least Atticus did.
He's going to talk to Mr. Smith about it.
Mr. Smith? Oh, better get to work.
There's plenty of time.
Atticus, my boy, are you all right?
I wasn't sure what it was at first. I mean, it was a little bit out of the ordinary, but I thought you were right. And then when Carl died, there had to be something, right? So I decided to go and check and run a few tests.
Atticus, what are you talking about?
Here, I'll show you. I realised it had something to do with the artefacts.
The ones that were tampered with.
I ran some tests.
You ran tests without permission.
Fakes.
He ran all the tests. Someone's been switching out all the artefacts at the museum.
That's outrageous.
And well executed.
Oh, poor Carl must have interrupted them the night he was killed. But how could they have pulled it off?
Maybe they had inside help.
Such as who? It certainly wasn't Atticus.
Both of them, they're fakes, duplicates. There's probably more out there. There was somebody doing something that night at the museum when Carl was killed.
Look, I can't believe this. If what you're saying is true, then that means somebody's been stealing the artefacts from right under my nose. And I'll run some tests myself.
No, it had to be an inside job. There is no way thieves could have gotten in and out undetected multiple times like that.
So what are you suggesting? No, he wouldn't.
Hello?
Atticus, is Mr. Smith there with you?
I was meeting him here, remember?
Okay, you need to get out of there right now.
Why?
Just... Mr. Smith might be involved.
Mr. Smith? No, he can't be.
Atticus, just go.
Atticus, my boy, you were absolutely correct. These artifacts are fake.
Atticus? Atticus!
What's the matter, Atticus? You look like you... Wait a minute. Surely you don't think that I'm mixed up in all of this, do you?
I don't know. It had to be somebody at the museum.
Well, yes, obviously it's somebody here, but surely you don't suspect me, do you, my boy?
Hildebrand.
Well, aren't we the enterprising little bees? See, Cornelius, I told you he was a busybody who couldn't mind his own business.
You tried to blame all of this on him.
Yes. Well, why not?
Why, Grant? Why would you do something like this?
Oh, please. You were supposed to move on years ago, but you had to keep on coming back, didn't you? This museum was supposed to be mine, but at this rate I was going to grow old and die before I got it. So I thought I'd put a little retirement money aside.
But selling artifacts?
No one would have noticed if it hadn't been for him.
But why did Carl have to die?
Carl got it into his head to be extra vigilant, just in case you were right about something awry at the museum. I made the mistake of thinking I was in the clear. But when I went to switch out a new artifact, he was there. I had no choice.
No choice. Now, Atticus, perhaps we shouldn't antagonise the man.
Scout! Scout!
I'm all right.
No, you don't. Good work, McLaren. You're coming with me.
You think he'll be okay to testify?
Yeah, I think he'll manage. He still looks worse for wear, though. You still look exhausted.
Can't I give a written testimony or something?
You'll do fine. You solved the case.
Sort of.
No, you did great. No more mysteries, though, all right.
What's that all about, then?
I'm afraid that is a much greater mystery.